And we're back. Hello everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Cities Skylines with NewTech City. Last time we left off, I just hit 6,220 people, and we were working on our way to unlocking the 7,000 milestone. I was also noticing a couple of traffic bottlenecks, so I went in and made a few changes to my roads, adding in a couple of side roads and things that should help by giving people alternate routes that they can make use of for things like traveling to other parts of the city. But that's all the stuff I've done off camera, really. I've added in some alternate roads, and I did also build a handful of places as well. I put in another elementary school, and I also put in, let's see if I can find it, a fire station right over here. I have yet to unpause, so the game hasn't calculated their existence yet, but let's do that now. But that did cost me most of my money. Speaking of, Heather Park, any policies we can slap on you? Let's see here. Apparently not. But doing all of this cost me most of my money, and I had to knock down a few houses. So, for a little bit, people are going to be slightly miffed at me for the fact that I knocked down some homes in order to make room for these side roads that I built for the purpose of improving traffic flow. Which is why we currently have people moving out of our city in large numbers. It should address itself eventually, but people aren't too happy that we knocked down all those homes. And unfortunately, it, as you can see there, takes little time to right itself. But I wasn't able to fix all of the traffic problems immediately. Most of them are looking a good deal better, but up here is still a little bit congested, and this place down here is looking better, but not entirely. I guess it'll take some time for them to start using the new roads. Speaking of, let's do a little fixing. There you go. Have another continuation of that road, which you can use for that whole purpose. I'll need to do something about this eventually, but I have other priorities right now. A single roundabout that's holding up traffic is not too big a deal at the moment, quite honestly. Knock that place down. And we're getting some more industry and commercial and everything coming in right now. And I am fucking rich, so that's very nice. Also, hello expansion of the timber industry. Fuck yeah, I love me some timber industry. But speaking of industry, I'll need to set up a few additional types of industries at some point, I think. Farming would be a nice one to have. Let's see here. Not going for any of those. Could specialize the residential to be self-sufficient, but I don't think I want to right now. But for now, since I'm contemplating farming, let's check out the land around here once I find resources. Yeah, natural resources. There's a tiny bit of farmland just north of this place, but that's too close for me to be comfortable using it for that. I guess our farming industry is going to have to wait until I expand the area that our city controls a little bit more. It would be nice to have, but it's no big deal if we don't get any. Go away. Yes, this road is getting to be a nightmare right here, the traffic on it. The entrance to our city is becoming massively clogged. I need to do something about that, and I'm not sure what I can do about it. We're having plenty of people using this road instead, but there's still enough going for the roundabout instead that it gives us traffic problems. Maybe people just need to get used to the idea of using it. That could be it. Though, I think we also... I think, in addition to that, we need to do a little something about a bunch of these roads. I'm going to add in a little offshoot here. Let's check again to try and mitigate this problem with the traffic bottleneck here. Like that. It should help people by giving them an alternate route they can use to get into this area of town. I'm having to add in so many alternate routes, it's crazy, but I suppose that's city design for you. Speaking of which, it appears the traffic bottleneck over here has started to ease itself a little bit. I guess our people just need a little bit of time to get used to the new road setup and start using it. And it wasn't that I'd done something badly, it was just them taking time to start utilizing it. I suppose that makes sense. I do wish these buildings would stop getting abandoned, though. That's a bit annoying. And the not enough workers thing, I'm afraid I can't help you guys with. To be perfectly honest. We have just shy of as many people in terms of residential housing as I can get right now. And I have some extra set down as well. So I really can't help there. But I will do a little of that. And add in a tiny bit of commercial right here. But what's that symbol? Too few services. What does that even mean? What am I supposed to do with too few services? Come on, give me something, will you? How am I even supposed to know what you mean by too few services? Jesus. Okay, and we have a handful of buildings with too much crime. But it's not a problem, because I have plenty of cops servicing my town. And our crime rate is only 7%, so we're doing well on that front. Elementary school and high school education is okay for now. I could put in a hospital to treat a lot more people. Or another fire station? Wait a second. Let me check where this too few service thing was coming from again. Oh, it's just some generic industry building. I thought it was somewhere of actual importance. Speaking of which... right, there's my bus depot. I'll have to set up bus lines eventually. I have the building there, but I don't have a bus line. And I'll also need to do trams, ships, and taxis. I get those set up and we can start dealing with our traffic problem that much more effectively. Since people will have alternative forms of communication. And let's check out the traffic situation, since it's been a little while since I last looked. It's not terrible. We have a few places I'd like to improve upon. But it's nothing awful. And if those idiots just realized they could go that way or that way to get around there, it would make things so much easier. But you can't have everything, I suppose. And we'll just have to put up with some of that. Our landfill there is now full. Great. Now, fortunately, we have another landfill sitting right there. I look forward to the day when we unlock the incinerator, so I can just burn our trash instead of having to collect it in a landfill. It will make things so much easier to just burn our damn trash rather than having to stick it in a fucking landfill. Really. I think it's time for another advanced wind turbine. scratch that. 3 advanced wind turbines, actually. Just to get some extra power, so I can have more of a safety cushion when it comes to our power, I think. Crime rate is still low, but I still want a prison. It's going to be very expensive, to the tune of 120k to set one up. But I still say it would be worth it. And again, guys, I cannot help you with your too few workers crap. I have as many people in this city as is possible to get, really. I can't give you a hand with that, I'm sorry. We have fires over here. Where are the fire trucks? Come on. Our nearest fire station is here. One of them's been put out already, and there goes the other. Our fire services are quite efficient now. I love it. Okay, that's another building, another couple of buildings rather, that need to be demolished. Now we have another fire, should be put out shortly. Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy, indeedy, indeedy. Now, I'm just waiting for us to hit 7,000 people. And saving up money for various things. Speaking of which, we'll also get that incineration plant when we hit 7,000, which is going to be of a bit more importance to me, honestly. Not enough educated workers, eh? Well, I had plenty of education options the last time I checked. If the people you're getting applying for your jobs don't have enough education, I can't help beyond building more places for them to be educated. And yeah, we have plenty of places to educate people. To a degree, I mean, the high school over here, high school people in this area is fairly uneducated, but I can't do anything more than I'm doing already, honestly. And one place managed to get enough workers in, so that's very nice. Garbage up there being collected. Get rid of that thing. And we have another place that's going out of business because they couldn't get enough workers. Jesus. Can we get some more uneducated schmucks who would like to work here, please? And we are now a big town. Have access to the blimp and metro services, more taxation policies, I can get another area, the IT cluster specialization, a bunch more policies. We finally have high-density residential commercial zones, as well as office, blimp pathways, incineration plant, fishing island, university, with a very high educationalness, metro stations, prisons, a lot of depots. This is for people, and other cool shit. So yeah. Let's pause the game. I have 133 grand saved up now. The first thing I am going to do is build a couple of incineration plants.